Hello everyone, welcome back to the non-calculator series. In this video you will learn how to solve simple and compound interest questions step by step and without the calculator, and it will be easier for you after understanding the questions. This video is great for O Levels and IGCSE students, so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more helpful maths videos. Alright, so first of all, understand what's the simple interest. Simple interest is the extra money paid or earned on a fixed amount. That fixed amount is the principal, like the money you borrow or deposit. Okay, that is the principal, that's the basic amount called the principal over a time at a fixed rate. The rate will always be in percentage. So the formula will be equals to I equals to PRT upon 100 here. So you can see this is the formula for I equals to PRT upon 100, wherever P is the principal, which is the original amount, and R is the rate, which can be in years or in months. It is always in percentage. Okay, so that can be years. If it is in year, the time period will be in years, and if it is the rate is in per month, and then the time period will be also in months. Okay, so that is, for example, if the rate is given in years like 2% per year, then the time will also be in years, and in case of months you will have to write down the time in months. All right, and then afterwards you know that the amount, what is the amount? It is the principal plus interest. Basically, amount is the total money you have after interest is added to the original amount. So the original amount is the principal. Like you borrow money from the bank and then you'll have to pay some interest, and then afterwards whenever you add it together, it will be the amount. Or for example, if you are going to fix some amount in a bank or deposit some amount in a bank, then the bank will give you some interest, some extra amount, that is the interest. Whenever you are going to withdraw the amount from the bank, then you will get the principal and interest together. So the amount is principal plus interest. Okay, so we are moving to the compound interest now. Alright, so the compound interest is the interest calculated not only on the original amount. Okay, the original amount is the principal, remember, but also on the interest earned on the previous years. It means, for example, if you couldn't able to pay the interest, then what happened? The next time they will also add the interest in the principal, and then you will have to pay the interest on the remaining amount which you couldn't able to pay. That means the money grows faster because each year you earn interest in case you are going to deposit, and then you are getting compound interest. Then what happens that the money grows faster because each year you earn interest on a bigger amount. On the interest also you will get the extra amount. So the formula for the compound interest is not basically directly the interest formula, it is the amount formula. Okay, amount is equals to principal time 1 plus r over 100 to the power n. And here also the compound interest, if you are going to find out, then you will have to subtract amount minus principal. Wherever rate it's in years, it will also be in percentage here, and the n is the time period and p is the fixed amount, that is the principal, the basic amount, and that is the amount is the total amount. So in that case, if you are going to find out this interest there, compound interest, so the compound interest will be equals to compound interest will be equals to the total amount minus the principal, then you get that extra amount. Okay, this is all for simple interest and compound interest. Let's begin the past paper questions. Alright, so question number 1, find the simple interest on $200 for 4 years at 2% per year. So we can see in this question that simple interest on 200, it means that your principal is $200. and the time is given 4 years, and the rate is given 2%. Time is in years and the rate is also in years. Okay, so just simple interest, they use this word, so you will use the formula I equals to PRT upon 100. P is 200, R is 2, and time is 4 upon 100, and then cancel the zeros, and then you will be getting 2 times 2 is 4, 4 4 is 16. So $16 will be the extra amount you will be getting at the rate of 2%, and the time will be 4 years. Okay, now the second question, find the simple interest on $200 for 4 years at 0.6% per year. So it means that this is the rate 0.6, 4 years is the time period, and the principal is 200. Okay, the time is given 4 years and the rate is given 0.6. Again, you need to find out the simple interest. I equals to P R T upon 100. Cancel the zeros. Okay, now you are getting 2 times 0.6 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8, and 8 times 0.6. It's easy to multiply like this. 6 times 8 is 48, and 1 decimal place means 4.8. And in the form of amount, we write down $4.80. All right, so next question, in question number 3, Sarah invests $240 in an account that pays 3% per year simple interest. Okay, so invest means your principal is $240. Okay, and the rate is 3%, which is in years. Remember, she leaves the money in the account for 5 years. So for 5 years is the time period. Work out how much money, Sarah, at the end of 5 years. It means that you need to find out how much money at the end of 5 years, means the total amount. First we find out the interest, and then we add with the principal to get the total amount. So I equals to P R T upon 100. So cancel 1 zeros. Now for example, it is 2 and 24 and 10, 2 times 5, 2 times 5, take the 5 times table. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 2 ones are 2, and 2 12s are 24. Now denominator we have 1, so that is 12 times 3. 12 times 3 is 36. But $36 is not the total amount. $36 is the simple interest. So amount is equals to principal plus interest. Your principal was 240 and 36 you add together to get the total amount. So that is equals to 6 and 7, 276 is the total amount. Obviously, they're asking you to find out the total amount, so you will add the principal, the money you deposited, and extra amount, which is $36, added together, the total amount you get after 5 years. Coming to question number 4, find the simple interest on $450 for 5 years at 4% per annum. So 450 is the principal, and the rate is 4%, and the time is 5 years, and only simple interest is required. This is this much, so no need to add after later on, because you are just finding out the simple interest. I equals to P R T upon 100. Cancel 1 0. Now 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 5 is 10, 5 ones are 5, and then you will have 2 remaining and 45 remaining. 45 times 2, which is $90, is the interest you will be getting after 5 years. $90. Now question number 5, find the simple interest on $400. So $400 is the principal, and you will have the time is 3 years, and 2% per annum means the rate is 2%. Okay, so they're asking you to find out the simple interest. I equals to P R t, r is 2 and t is 3 upon 100. Cancel zeros. 4 twos are 8. 8 threes are 24. So $24 is the extra amount. Come to question number 6. In question number 6, we have Anna invest $150. So the principal is $150. In an account pays simple interest, she leaves the money in the account for 4 years. Time period is 4 years. At the end of 4 years, she has $162 amount. She'll be having, after all the getting the interest added, she'll be getting $160. Work out the rate of simple interest. So I equals to PRT upon 100, but we don't know the value of the simple interest here. So because two things at the same time we cannot solve in the question. So first find out I. Simple interest will be equals to obviously amount minus the principal. That is 162 minus 150, which is only $12 getting the interest. So I equals to PRT upon 100, and then we substitute the value and then we'll find out the answer for rate. So we are getting I in simple interest is 12, principal is 150, rate is required, time is 4 years divided by 100. Do the cross multiplication and then you will get the answer. 1200 equals to 150 times R and 4. Now what do? You just divide the rest of the things to the other side. So the rate is equals to, you are having 150 and 4 is multiplying, so 150 and 4 will divide. Okay, now what do? You just cancel and find your answer. So 0 and 0 cancel it. Right now we can take the 3 times table. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 5 is 15 and 3 times 4 is 12. And 4 you can cancel. Okay, so that was the number. Sorry, 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 4 is 12, but 1 0 is there, 40. 4 times 1 and 4 times 10 is 40. 10 divided by 5 is the answer. So rate is equals to 10 divided by 5, that is equals to 2%. 2% is the rate in this required question, which was what is the rate of simple interest? The rate of simple interest was 2%. Come to question number 7. Question number 7 says find the simple interest on $200, means the principal is $200, and for 3 years means the time is 3 years and the rate is 4%. Okay, I equals to P R, R is 4, T upon 100. Cancel. 2 4s are 8, 8s are 24. $24 is the answer. Okay, question number 8. In question number 8, we have Daniel invest 1200. So the principal is either borrow or invest. That is the main amount, that is the original amount, which is the 1200. Some of the time they use the word sum of money, that is also the principal. The account pays the simple interest at the rate of 2%. It means the rate is 2%. Calculate the amount. Amount is required and the time period is given, which is 6 years. First of all, we find out the interest and then add with the principal to get the amount. Okay, so that is I equals to P. P is 1200, R is 2 and time period is 6 upon 100. Okay, now we are having 12 into 2 into 6. 12 twos are 6 twos are 12 and 12 is over there. It's easy. So that is coming $144 is the interest. But they are asking us to calculate how much is the amount. So amount is equals to the principal plus interest, 144. So you'll be getting 1344 or 1344. $1,344 is the total amount, $1,344. Okay. Question number 9. In question number 9, Mira invests some money at the rate of 2%. The rate is 2%. Per year, simple interest. Again, simple interest questions. How many years the time is required to take her investment to the double in the value? So we are going to understand that the interest and the principal will be same. Okay, because if I'm going to deposit the 100, if the principal, for example, the principal is 100 and then your interest will also be 100, then your amount will be double. So it means that your principal and interest will be the same in this question. So what I do, I will keep like interest and principal is the same. So I equals to P R T upon 100. So I can use in place of I can use that P is equals to P and R is 2 and the rate is and the time is required upon 100. Now we are going to solve. Okay, so that is like you can cancel it also over there. 50 pt upon 50, p times t upon 50 is equals to p. You are just multiplying, cross multiplying. Okay, so p t is equals to 50 p. All right, remember time is required, so just make the subject time, 50p upon p. You can cancel and the time will be equals to 50 years in this question. Years because the rate is in years. It means it takes 50 years to double that amount, whatever the amount is. If the rate is just 2%, it will take 50 years to double the amount. Let's do some compound interest question. It wasn't available in paper 1 question, so I took some paper 2 questions to understand and solve that, how to solve compound interest questions. So there you can use the calculator also. Alright, so I took some questions from the question in which you can use the calculator just to understand that how to do the questions of the compound interest question, because the compound interest questions were not available in non-calculator past paper questions. Alright, this is also compound and simple and compound interest topic in your calculator paper, and it is also a past paper question. Okay, so question number 9 is Sami invest. The same thing you will have to understand. This is invest means the principal is 2000. So this is the principal. Okay, paying compound interest. Remember, in simple interest they'll just give you clear instruction. The question is of compound interest or the simple interest at the rate of 1.8% per year. So this is the rate, and calculate the total interest paid after 3 years. The time is 3 years. So we are going to find out the total interest. All right, so here for interest we'll first find out the amount, because we have the formula for the amount, and then subtract that amount with the principal to get the total interest. Okay, so the amount is equals to P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power of n. So the principal is 2000 times 1 plus your rate is 1.8 upon 100 and n is 3. The time period is 3. So you just take the calculator. I'll explain you how that it is 2000. All right, so and just put the bracket open and then 1 plus and then numerator denominator option 1.8 upon 100. So that is 1.8 and come down upon 100 and then close the bracket to the power. You can have the power 5, 10, whatever. Just press this button to the power. Cube button is also there, but I'm telling you how. To the power of 3. 3 is the number of years. Equals, we are getting 2109.96. 2109 is the amount. But what we do, we are going to find out the interest. Amount is equals to the principal plus interest. So interest is equals to amount minus principal. So the amount minus principal means this 2109.96, and then you subtract minus 2000, and that is very easy. We can do without the calculator. 109.96. Rest of the questions you can use the calculator by yourself. Okay, so this was your question for compound interest. For example, look at this 11th question. Dina owns a clothes shop. Dina is saving to make improvements to her shop. She invests. The principal is 3,500 for 4 years and is for 1.7%. And because in compound interest we use n for number of years, okay, per compound interest. So you'll have to use the formula for the compound interest. Okay, so this is the indication over there. So, and the rate is 1.7. Calculate the value of Dina investment after 4 years. Investment, the whole investment means simply find out the amount. They're not asking you how much extra amount over there. Give your answer correct to the nearest cent. It means 2 decimal places. So the amount is equals to P times 3,500 times 1 plus 1.7 upon 100 to the power of n to the power of 4. Amount is equals to P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power of n. So 3,500 and then bracket open 1 plus, this is 1.7, 1.7 upon 100, 1.7 upon 100 and go up to the power of 4, to the power of 4, and then you will get the total amount, which is 3,744.14. okay, I am rounding off to 2 decimal place. 3744.138 approximately equals to 3744.14. so this is the answer, 3,744, okay, $0.14 is the amount. All right, the next question, few more questions to solve the simple interest. So this is Kamal invested $1,200, means principal is 1,200 in a saving account. Account paying 1.8% per year compound interest. The rate is 1.8%. He left the money in the bank, in the account for 5 years, and is 5. Calculate the amount of money in the account at the end of 5 years. Give your answer correct to the nearest cent. So same thing, amount is equals to P times 1 plus 1.8 R over 100 to the power of n. So just use the calculator and find your answer. So that is equals to, now 1,200 times 1 plus, and then 1.8 upon 100 upon 100, go up, bracket close, and we have the power 5, power of 5, and then it's equals to 1,311.96. $1,311.96. No need to find out the simple interest by after subtraction, because this is the total amount they are asking in the question. Okay. All right, so one more question of the compound interest in the past paper question. Tanya invests 8,500, means 8,500 is the principal. Account paying 3.1%, which is the rate per year compound interest at the end of 5 years, and is 5 years. She takes 9,300 from the account to buy new equipment for the business. Calculate how much money is left in the account after buying the new equipment. It means we just have to find out how much is the amount after 5 years in the bank, and then we exclude this 9,300, then she can equip for the business. Okay, so the amount after 5 years equals to, and in compound interest, amount is equals to P times 1 plus 3.1 upon 100 to the power of 5. Let's check how much it is. This is 8500, and then afterwards 1 plus 3.1 upon 100, and then go up to the power of 5, and that is equals to 9901.76. 9901.76 dollars. All right, so money after 5 years is, this is the total amount after 5 years. Now at the end of 5 years, she takes 9,300 from the account to buy the new equipment. So the money left after spending, money left after, this is 3-mark question, so we'll have to explain everything. Money left after spending, which is 9901.76, and she used $9,300. So that is minus 9,300. That is equals to 601.76. $601.76. All right. So in the next video, we'll start algebra, solving equations step by step, which will make you the simple and without the calculator, and please don't miss it. So I hope you found this helpful, this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for the more easy and maths lessons. See you in the next video. Okay, take care. Bye bye.